The short film Pumzi by Wanuri Kahiu is a beautiful meditation on dreams, the life cycle of water, individual action, and motherhood that asserts the courage and difficulty of creative work, highlights its importance, and argues that loving art is always seeking a more truthful dream of the future. The film is set 35 years after World War III, which Kahiu imagines as a war over water, establishing that this film is certainly dystopian fiction. But headlines of dire news clippings on the wall seem eerily contemporary in their description. Kahiu shows a Kikuyu etymology of the Maitu seed, after which the compound is named. Maitu means mother, from our truth. Immediately, Asha, the protagonist, is shown dreaming. She sees a tree, she smiles, her eyes and head painted in blue, in and out of the tree.
Sorry.
Her eyes, her dreams, connected to the life-giving water that has become so scarce. She has something in common with creatives.
Dream detected.
She's woken by a reminder to take her dream suppressants. That dreams are a threat to this community is suggested by instructions on the pill bottle, referring to a dream as an attack. The alluded to contemporaneity of the film becomes something like an omen here, considering the Kenyan censorship, suppression of the film about queer love and hope, Rafiki, that Kahiu will create 9 years later. If the film quality seems poor here, this is because the film is only currently available on Wanuri Kahiu's own channel on Vimeo. Kahiu has commented on the difficulties of distribution in her home Kenya, but she has nevertheless made it widely accessible through social media for free, speaking to her generosity as an artist. If the Kenyan media distribution scene in 2010 was something like an artistic drought, this act makes Kahiu quite Asha-like, who spreads care, life, and love into the environment beyond her own benefit. Kahiu currently only has the film available in 360p, which might leave viewers wanting more, but with plans to extend the film to feature length and the Kenyan media distribution scene constantly improving, this choice is laden with knowledge that the film is still growing. Soil with an unusually high water content peels back the imposed film of Asha's reality. She discovers that the water which had belonged only to her dreams really belongs to the land. It is all around her. If she is drowning in grief and broken promises, the roots of life are still all around her. She wakes up with a plan of action. Asha goes into the desert and, though she is delirious with thirst, gives her water to the Maitu seed, as a mother might to a child. Her waking dreams lead her to a dead grove of trees. The perspective of the camera is the same as the perspectives, the dreams of the trees. Asha gives her sweat, tears, and even the last of her water to the seed through her hands, those symbols of creative action. She gives the water of her body, of her dreams, to the earth. The seed is framed by her legs, as if she was giving birth to it, and, loving the tree with her life, Asha is certainly a mother. Is Kahiu alluding to Wangari Maathai, also known as Mama Miti, or Tree Mother? Or is Maathai the mother seed? A frustrating scene at the end, which I won't spoil, leaves the viewer wondering whether Asha fell just short of her goal, or if her sacrifice led, eventually, to her goal in the long-term future. Perhaps, suggests Kahiu, there is no difference. This frustration is part of the creative act in a hostile environment. However, when artists plant seeds that others have left behind, the mothers of the past into the future, a collective dream of love and green life will prevail.